Good morning guys and happy Monday. So, I'm at my first run after the injury. I'm currently 5 miles in to an 8 miler now. Like I said in the previous vlog, that'll be a bit crazy for some people to jump from effectively doing no running for 4 weeks or so to an 8 miler, but I'm trying to take it easy, and plus just want to see what the foot's going to do because I can't keep hiding from it. So got up this morning, weighed myself, and 1.5 pounds down this week in progress in all measurements, which is to be expected. So right now with this run, pain in the foot's about a 3-4 out of 10. It's there, but after any injury you're likely going to experience some discomfort. So I'm more intrigued to see how my foot recovers from the run. That's going to be the biggest thing. To kind of see, like, if I stop, does it start to swell? Do I start to limp again? All those kind of things. So based on what happens after this run, I'll be running again on Thursday. So I'm quite happy to be out doing this. It does feel hard, like my legs. The reversibility that kicks in with cardio, running in particular. If you're going for running 20 milers, 22 milers, 28 milers, and then getting 5 mile into this, and it feeling difficult, it's quite mental. But I definitely made the right call by not doing the ultra on Saturday, because the wee changes in terrain, like my foot goes over a wee bit, the pain go up quite considerably. So, and the reason why I say that is because on Wednesday and Thursday I was contemplating messaging a friend and just going, I'm going to go and do this ultra on Saturday, and I spoke to my wife about it and just decided that was really fucking stupid. For the reason being that I've got other goals after this, and yeah, like, you might have been able to do the ultra, you might have got injured doing the ultra, but then everything else after it would have gone to shit. So sacrifice that one race that I might not be able to do anyway to do the rest of the stuff. If I finish this run, here it's here, and hopefully this is the start of the comeback, and we can get some big goals achieved from this point on. Alright guys, and happy Sunday. Now, I have just literally skipped on this vlog from Monday to Sunday, and it's been one of those weeks. So let me run through. So obviously we finished that run on Monday, and then on Tuesday I went down to the gym and done some weight training again, always just keeping things basic and always keep ticking over. Actually, I'm kind of enjoying like having kind of 2 different gyms to go down to exercise and have a wee bit more variance in what I can potentially do with them. On Wednesday I went down and done the boxing, and again I'm saying this all the time right now, and I've said it on my Instagram, said it on TikTok and stuff, that I'm just feeling better every week, just feeling a wee bit more explosive, a wee bit sharper, etc. So I'm really enjoying that. On Thursday I actually went out another run, which I'm just going to stick here. Again, just felt really good with that. I'd done a wee bit shorter because my legs were still a wee bit tired, like I said at the start. The 8 miles that I done on the Monday just wasn't that bad, but the fatigue in my legs, even although like you've done so much mileage in that in the past, like a few weeks without running, has really made the fatigue go so high up, which has been quite interesting because my heart rate's not gone crazy, which I've noticed, especially on the run that I done on Thursday. Heart rate's no mental, but in terms of like how sore my legs are feeling, it's just that another week of, feels like another introductory week. On Friday I went into the other gym, and again I'm probably going to chop these right down in terms of what I'm doing. So like you saw there was the squats, and then bench press, and then pull-ups, and that was basically it. And I'm probably going to go along with that and keep it even more basic, and just maybe do a bit more volume and reps, because that's the thing about when you try and do everything, like I keep on alluding to, is you can just end up drowning yourself and just overly doing it. And because of the whole circumstances with what I'm going to talk about in a second, about fatigue and stuff, what I'm able to do is going to have to chop and change right now. And yesterday I done another 8 mile run, and I done it a wee bit faster than I did on Tuesday, or Monday I should say. And again, I'm not putting that down to anything other than just getting familiar with it. Again, I didn't deliberately go and try and go faster, I just was faster. And that's just going to be something to know how much I progress right now. But again, that's like over 21 miles in the space of my first week back running, which is good, and I'm happy with it and feeling good. So the thing I'll probably just kind of end this vlog on, and it's one of those things where
is when I look back on these, is I can't even express how tired I am. And it's nothing to do with dieting. Well, it's going to be to do with dieting and training and stuff like that, but having the 2 young kids, still trying to work and still trying to do everything as much as I can. And I don't know if you can even tell we're looking at this, but I'm absolutely exhausted. I am so far behind on sleep at this point. It's absolutely insane. It's insane. It's not enough to make me stop though, and I understand a lot of people they can't really go over that. Like, they might be pursuing a goal, and I know a lot of them, they've pursued a goal and things just get a bit too much, and the first thing to go would be their exercise, would be their nutrition, and they just use that, and I'm going to say it like this, they just use that as an excuse. Oh, I can't focus on it, I've got too much things on the go, I'm absolutely shattered, I'm tired, all my mental health's crumbling and stuff. And I get it, I totally get it, and I understand how kind of hard this is, but what else is there? If I don't continue with the exercise and doing all the things that I'd love to do for myself, like, what's going to happen? This is what I always talk to people about, is like, what's the alternative? What's the fucking alternative? Like, really, what is the alternative? Right, you either do what you've set out to do, you do the things that you value, you do the things that mean something to you, or you don't. And what don't you do when you don't do those things? If you don't eat well, you don't exercise, etc., what else are you going to do? And normal people, normal everybody, what they're going to revert back to right away is just go back to the diet that they had before they started pursuing the health, where it's a wee bit more easy, where it's a wee bit more convenient, and ultimately it'll just revert you back to where you were before, when you were fucking even more miserable. But you didn't have the benefit of being healthy, of feeling and looking much better and stuff, and you learn to value those things the more that you go on, don't you? Then you stop exercising, and then you start feeling like dog shit even more. Normal everyday life gets harder. And then when you do revert back and you are more unfit and you get a wee bit more out of shape and all those kind of things, what then happens is the thought of getting back into exercising that you did do becomes an overwhelmingly terrible thing. Like, the thought of even doing that stuff's like, oh man, I'm not doing that. Like, I need to start going runs again, I need to start going to the gym again, I need to like start paying a wee bit more attention to my food, I need to give this up, kind of thing. And that's all that's really been running through my head. It's just kind of like, I can see why people do it, because it's easy. It's an easy thing to revert back to, and keeping up exercise in particular is kind of hard, you know. And I wouldn't say I'm finding it hard, like it's a non-negotiable for me where I go and do it, but I would say that I'm definitely far more tired. Like, far more tired. I am genuinely losing out on like just so much sleep, and even the sleep that I do get is so broken. If one kid's sleeping, another one's crying, wakes the other one up, vice versa, and you're having to go and settle one and then roof settle another, etc. But that's kind of just what, like, that's why I hadn't been filming like more stuff throughout the week apart from exercises. Just had to switch priorities a wee bit, but I don't want to stop the vlogs as well, because the thing about doing these, like I keep on saying, is for when the kids grow up and I look back and the different phases of life that I was at, you know, and for me to look back on, like, when things maybe do get even tougher. Like, you as guys watching this won't know how hard sometimes things can be, but I'll know by watching this like what I was kind of going through at that point in time, and we're all going to go through it, man. And I just don't think the answer for anybody would be, regardless of how tired you feel, that, or sore you feel, or whatever all the fuck's going on in your life, that the first thing that goes out the window is the fact that you want to take care of yourself and look after yourself. And people will twist it round to say that they started eating unhealthy and they started not exercising for me, for their own health, you know what I mean? I need to look after me and all that, and you're like, that's what you're doing by exercising and stuff, and by giving up the stuff that maybe requires a bit more effort, like exercise, nutrition and stuff like that. You think you're doing yourself a favour and you're not. And it's maybe saying to people as well that maybe have let life get in the way, and the thought of starting back and stuff, and you're maybe looking at things a wee bit more like, oh, you can't be fucking bothered, and like, oh, I need to start from scratch again. What's the alternative? Like, what is the alternative? If you don't start doing something, things are only going to get worse. That's all I was kind of wanting to say, because I was literally lying in my bed. Luckily enough, Ruth went out with the kids, and I had my class on this morning, and then I was doing some work there, and then because they were out, I was like, you know what, I'm going to go and try and grab a wee half-hour nap. And then it made me think, I've not napped in so long like that. I've not needed to. And I came up and was like, document this, like talk about this, because it'd be very easy not to do anything. And Sundays have turned into my rest days, and I've got another big run lined up tomorrow. But guys, listen, life's always going to happen. How you deal with it's going to dictate a lot of things. At the specific moments in time, it's going to feel like it's going to be the best case to relax and to not keep exercising, to remove that, to start eating a wee bit more conveniently, which therefore for you might be more unhealthy, which it would be for me if I was going to eat a wee bit more convenient. And you'll convince yourself that that's alright, because that would be the easier choice at the time, but the long-term outcomes are not going to be good. So it's just something for everybody to ponder. What's the alternative? Like, yes, something might be hard, but the other thing might seem like it's going to make things easier, but the overall outcome of that over time would make things much worse. But listen guys, another week smashed. I'm meant to have Tough Mudder next week, and I'm still holding hope that I'm going to do it. I'm probably 80% I'm going to do it. After my run yesterday on Saturday, I was a wee bit sore on the foot, and I think it was the volume. So I'm kind of monitor this week, and if it does feel a bit shaky, I'm not going to do it. But so next week it might not even be a vlog of my training. Nothing about training next week's going to change. I'm just going to add in Tough Mudder on Saturday to do a long run. So I've got that to look forward to. But again guys, I hope you're all well, I hope you're all good. I want to say a massive thank you to Stacey and to Chris, who got me a coffee, more importantly, as you can see here. Got Frankie's sausages, and he did get his sausages this week. He actually got 2 lots of sausages this week, because someone did do the donation last week and never got a chance genuinely to get him any at the time. So he made sure he got 2 lots, and obviously Joseph was helping out with feeding them this week. So listen guys, I hope you enjoy this, whatever you might have got for this. Leave a wee comment, subscribe if you haven't already, and hopefully I will see you here next week.